All right, so are you thinking about purchasing a home? If so, it is important that you know that today's housing market is still competitive. Home inventory is still hovering around record lows, and more often than not, this lack of supply is continuing to lead to multiple offer situations. And with spring and summer heating up, the home market is expected to turn on the heat as well. So with that in mind, here are 4 quick tips to give you the best chance to win the home of your dreams. Number 1, partner with a real estate agent. Okay. Now I know what you're thinking. John, you're a real estate agent, so of course you're going to say this. But let's break down why it is a good idea to use a real estate agent when purchasing a home. Look, let's be honest. You can make an offer on a home without a real estate agent. It is certainly possible. But chances are you already knew that. So I'm not really breaking any news with this statement. But something you may want to think about is just how important it is to have a skilled professional on your side when you are making arguably the largest purchase of your life. A professional by your side gives you a massive advantage in figuring out not only what to offer on a home, but also what obligations are inside your contract. For example, do you know what your rights are as a buyer or as a seller when selling a home? If you are a buyer, do you know how many days you have to get your inspections done and conducted? Do you know how an appraisal writer works inside of a real estate contract? Do you know how a title or survey contingency works? Do you have access to off-market opportunities? All right, so I could go down a rabbit hole as to why it is important to use a real estate agent when making a real estate transaction, but let's just think about it this way. If you had to go to court, wouldn't you most likely reach out to an attorney to help? If you had to purchase a vehicle, wouldn't you most likely want to read the Carfax and understand exactly what you were buying before making your purchase? If you were in a car accident or your home experienced a natural disaster, more often than not, wouldn't you call your trusted insurance professional to help? At the end of the day, knowing your purchase price, knowing and understanding your contractual obligations, and having someone by your side is vitally important when purchasing a home. Number 2, understanding your budget. Look, when you are making a large purchase, knowing your numbers is incredibly important. And the best way to know your budget is to work with a reputable local lender who can help you get pre-approved for a home loan. In doing this helps make sure you are financially confident, and it shows sellers that you are serious when choosing to write an offer on their home. The truth is this, sellers have an advantage in today's market due to intense buyer demand and a limited number of homes for sale. And more often than not, if you go shopping for a home unprepared and not pre-approved, you are less likely to be considered when looking to purchase your home. Number 3, make a strong but fair offer. Okay, let's be honest again. It is only natural to want the best deal when you are purchasing a home, especially when overall life affordability is tight these days. But in today's market, submitting an offer that is too low or contains a bunch of contingencies does have some risk. I mean, at the end of the day, you don't want to have your offer tossed off the winning pile without ever even having a chance to win. And just because it used to be customary for every seller to counter your offer, in today's market, things are a little different as sellers have a lot of options in the forms of multiple offers. So while you may get lucky and the seller may choose to counter your offer, don't always expect that. The truth is, if the seller receives multiple offers and yours isn't at the top, more often than not, you'll never even hear back from them. You only get one shot in this market. Make it count. Number 4, trust your agent during negotiations. Okay, again, some of you may hear this and be rolling your eyes, and I get it. But the truth is this, as a real estate agent, it is our job to make sure that we deal with this market every day. This is not a hobby. This is our profession. And as a skilled real estate agent, our job is to make sure we know how to help you win the home you want. And a good real estate agent understands this. So after you submit your offer, the seller may decide to counter it. And these days, when you're negotiating, it's not only smart, but it's also beneficial that you as the buyer help to understand what the seller wants the most. And once you know what the seller wants and what's important to the seller, it's just as important to be flexible as you can on things like moving dates and the condition of the home, if you are looking to make your offer more attractive and hoping to win. At the end of the day, negotiations do not have to be a negative experience. If anything, they should be a positive experience that yields a win-win for both parties, with the seller walking away from their investment happy and you as the buyer confident and excited about your new home. Catch you guys next time.